How is everybody doing? My name is Echo, and in today's video, we are reviewing the storage expansion add-on created by Cleverlike. The add-on is priced at 660 Minecraft coins. That's £3.29. This add-on is $4. The community is giving this a 2.4 star out of 5, with 35 ratings so far. 57% have been a 1 star, and 31% have been a 5. This add-on was created to make your storage more compact. If you like to work on large scales, this might be the add-on for you. The file size of this add-on is 9 megabytes. Okay, so I figured out very quickly why this add-on has negative feedback. Now, the thing is, it's not a major problem, and it's something that they can resolve very quickly. I think the negative feedback stems from confusion. After setting up today's add-on, I was actually impressed. Now, don't get me wrong, there was a few things where I was like, huh? Why have you done that? But besides that, the main issue is pure and simply confusion. Their guidebook is horrible. The explanation is terrible. Now, in fact, we do start off on a positive. Basically explains how to condense cobblestone, and if you do lose this guide, you can make yourself a new one. So I was like, okay, that's pretty cool. Open up this. Go ahead and condense this, which is done. Place this in here with a book, and you have yourself a brand new guide. But on the next page, this is where I got incredibly confused. Now, if I was to ask you in the comment section, what block is that? Let me know down below. Because to me, that is black terracotta. I tried black, I tried brown, I tried black concrete. I even asked a couple other people what they think it was, and they were like, Echo, I know you're colorblind, but that is in fact terracotta. So this is showing you the recipe that it can be condensed. If you have enough of these, it can be condensed again and again and again. Now, the problem here is people don't know what block this is. A lot of the marketplace partners need to attach a note and tell us what that is. It's not just this company that's done it. I've seen it in the past, and we'll probably see it in the future. So I've set this up like this, right? So we're going to go ahead and grab all of these. And just to show you guys, I will grab the concrete. So if I was to do concrete like this, concrete isn't actually a recipe as the condensed versions. This is black terracotta. If we do this, you can see it's condensed black terracotta version 1. So what I'm going to do here is condense a whole bunch more. This can be condensed again into a second version. Now, if I put this back in here, it goes back to this. If I do it again, it goes back to this. You guys get the idea here. Really easy to understand. Very, very basic. So if I condense all of these, then condense all of these, I got really confused. I was like, wait, you've said there's a tier 3 and a tier 4. I don't know why they use this block as a demonstration because, right, this explains how you can reverse the process. If we go to the next section here, you'll see we have cobblestone. This would have been the perfect explanation to start off with, right? So if we go to the... Oh, that's not working. Sometimes the book bugs out. Also, if I go to the next page, I have no idea how to go back to the previous page. I've tried everything. Anyway, it says stone. Only for these blocks can be dense this way. Now, this makes perfect sense because if we do it with cobblestone, for example, if we were to go ahead and do it this way, you guys know it's going to make a furnace. This is going to be the same for cobbled deep slate and also blackstone. If you were to go all the way around the outside, it makes a furnace, and the same for this one. So they decided to make the recipe this. I actually think they should have done all of the recipes like this rather than just having the confusion of these being this way. They should have just made every single recipe inside of this, whether it was terracotta, whether it was granite, andesite, etc. They should have just done it that way. Anyway, this one is made this way, which, in my opinion, is the correct way to condense your materials. So this is where we do have the multiple levels. I can condense this once again. I can then condense these into this. I believe these can also be condensed into level 3 and also level 4. So this aspect of the add-on, I was, in fact, really impressed with. The fact that you're able to condense your cobblestone that easily was a really, really cool idea. So if you wanted to go and completely condense down your cobblestone, you're able to do it. Like, it is thousands and thousands of blocks. If you've just spent a long time taking down a mountain, you don't want to lose your materials, not a problem. This is, of course, going to save you storage space. And once you have enough of these, you can go ahead and condense these one more time into the level 4, which is actually the rarest one that you can get. Honestly, I think people would also use these for decoration purposes. Not sure why you can, like, instantly break these, even with your hands. Again, a little bit of a bizarre factor there, but this can be condensed. Once again, this goes into this. You can undo these. You can undo these. You can undo this, and you can see how much you're going to end up with. Same applies if you were doing it with something like the Deep Slate versions. What I did like with this add-on is if you open up the crafting table and type in condense, you can see all of the items you're able to do. I think this is the biggest add-on that we've seen like this, offering so many more recipes compared to some of the other ones we've checked out in the past. Inside of the guidebook, it also outlines you're able to condense things like glass and glass panes. Now, I kind of really liked this concept because I thought the glass looked really cool. So if we go to this one, that's going to be condensed glass. We can do the same, I believe, for this one. Is that also possible as well? Yeah, so this one ends up like this. Again, I think this just offers players more options for glass designs. This can also be condensed again, but there's not too much of a difference in terms of levels here. So if we just keep these and do this one, so you can see the outline is different there. This is level 1 versus level 2. Okay, so this one has a slight outline there. Okay, I would pure and simply just use this for decoration purposes. Probably the same for the glass as well. So if we go ahead and condense this down once again, because I don't actually know how many levels this has, but let's see if we can see any form of comparison and differences here. I don't really see too much. Oh, maybe it's a little bit darker on these ones, but I think they needed to tell the difference. But again, if you're holding this in your hand, you can see one says level 2, and if you tap on this one, you can, well, where's level 1? You can see that this one is going to be level 1. But yeah, the colors of these were quite impressive. I think it also outlines you're able to do it with these as well. So let's do a comparison between these kind of blocks. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, again, I think people would enjoy this pure and simply for decoration. Something else I quite liked was going to be the special recipes. It explains if you condense A, it's going to make B. Now, these things did make sense. I kind of liked it again. So if you go ahead and put these in here, I'm able to use grass to make grass blocks. Pretty cool. I'm able to use the tube coral to make the block. I'm able to do the same with this. I was also able to make myself some skulk. Although, can you do it this way? Okay, so that's not available there. So that one was perfectly fine. Let's just quickly make these. That was a really cool concept that I really appreciated. But things do get a little bit weird once again, because it also explains that if you put C, it will make D, but you end up with 2 times more. Now, some of these recipes already exist in Minecraft, right? So like clay 4 would equal this, but it's saying that you can make these, which is 8, will do this. It's basically the exact same. You'd just be faster doing that. I'm guessing it's just offering more. Surely if you were going to go ahead and do it this way, it should offer you a little bit more, maybe 3, to make the recipe a little bit more worthwhile. Bricks, that makes this. But if you go ahead and put it in this formation, it gives you 2. I don't understand the differences here. It's just offered more recipes. Sometimes I forget how to make things in Minecraft, but this just seemed a little bit unnecessary. I'd love your opinions. I kind of liked that we could do this. But again, those things already exist in Minecraft. Same with the magmas. So some of the special recipes make sense. Others, they don't. Now, a couple more recipes available here is how to make yourself, for example, blaze rods. You can make yourself breeze rods. One that I really liked was these 3. So if I needed breeze rods, for example, we could go ahead and do that. I loved that we could make bones. This was the recipe that they shared. And I loved the fact that you could convert these. So like I said, some of the recipes and some of the things in this add-on are brilliant. Other things just seem like they've been thrown in for no reason at all. Now, the add-on advertised that there is a Chestbot. The recipe to make this can take you a little bit of time, I'll be honest with you. This is basically going to follow you around. Here is all of the needed materials. Like I said, it's quite an expensive one because some require level 2. But if you open up this, you're able to craft the Untamed Chestbot. Now, before you place this down, it does explain there are 3 kind of cartridges. Again, if you restart the world, it kind of resets the page, which is something which is a little bit of a weird thing. If we go to here, it explains there's like 3 different chips. We have taming, locking, and resting. So you're best off starting with this one, which is chest and condensed iron. This is going to make the taming one. So if you place this down, you're able to tame it. It's now your friend. It has inventory space. This guy will follow you everywhere. There's also the ability to lock it. You have to use a trapped chest. That's going to make this. So this is to prevent other people going inside of it. So you can see here, that's locked right now. Only you have access to it. The public do not. And then if you get really annoyed with him following you all the time, because I'll be honest, he's relatively fast. Really, really fast. He's like, don't leave me behind. You can just tap on with this. And they're going to rest. They also offer the ability to have a dyed backpack. Again, just small cosmetics that I think people kind of like the quirky stuff in add-ons. The last thing I want to do is show you guys a couple more condensed recipes, because some of them, like I said, are really cool, and some of them I really, really liked. So you're able to condense torches. Torches for me is a brilliant idea, just because for someone who plays Minecraft, I go mining a lot. I'm just condensing everything I can physically condense. You can do these. You can do your ores. Condense them all the way down. So if you've been on a massive expedition... Oh, that doesn't work that way. Ah, that turns into that. And I think you're able to condense these. If I have that many, I'd be impressed. You can do your apples. I love the symbols on the boxes. I thought they did a really good job with that. That's cool. That's cool. So, yeah, like... These for decoration are going to be brilliant. I know people would absolutely love this. I love the torches. I think the decoration designs are brilliant. I didn't even know I could do this one. Your diamond ores, whether it be them or the deep slate ones, I think that's pretty cool. These apples, anything that you can think of that you have plenty of can be kind of condensed down. So if you're the creators of this add-on and you're wondering why the community might have given you some negative feedback, that is the reason why. The guidebook was incredibly confusing and didn't do a really good job of explaining how useful this add-on actually is. I still think there's a little tweak here and there that is needed. Besides that, I think they did a relatively good job. Now that you guys have seen this video, hopefully it explains how everything works correctly.